In this video, we are going to revise hotspot. Hello friends, welcome to the Tapasya for IAS YouTube channel. So let's begin. India's status: mega diverse nation, one of 17, hosts 7 to 8% global species, 2.4% land area. Key features: high endemism, diverse ecosystem, Himalayas, Thar, Western Ghat, Sundarban. 4 biodiversity hotspot in India: Western Ghat, Eastern Himalayas, Indo-Burma region, Sundarban, Nicobar Island. Key endangered threatened species. Here is a table like species, IUCN status, habitat, key points, threats, key points, conservation efforts, key points. Here is first is red panda. Its status is endangered, and its habitat like eastern Himalayas, temperate forest, and threats, habitat loss, poaching, food pot and trade. Schedule 1: Wildlife Protection Act, breeding program community. Next is Barasinga. It is in vulnerable of IUCN status. Habitat North India, wetlands, grassland, Kanha and Kaziranga National Park. Threats: habitat degradation, wetland conversion and poaching. Schedule WPA. Schedule 1 of WPA, Wildlife Protection Act, Schedule 1. Habitat restoration. Shanghai deer endangered. Kebu Lamdo National Park, Loktak Lake, floating fundis. Habitat loss, human activities, water levels. Protection within Kebu Lamdo National Park. Tibetan antelope near threatened, high altitude Tibetan plateaus in Ladakh. Poaching and satus for habitat fragmentation. Schedule 1 of WPA, sites app 1 of anti-poaching. Asiatic lion endangered. Gir National Park, Gujarat, only wild population. Inbreeding human conflict disease. Project Lion at 2047. Relocation to Barda genome sequencing. Pangolins, Indian endangered Chinese sea. Forest savanna, most trafficked mammals. Poaching meat scales for medicine. Schedule 1 WPA, sites upon anti-poaching drives. Caracal, CR, critically endangered in India, arid semi-arid regions, Rajasthan, Gujarat. Habitat loss, hunting, low population. Schedule 1 of WPA, included in NBWL, endangered list. Next is Asian elephant, endangered list, endangered of IUCN list, and forest. Grassland, India holds largest population. Habitat loss, its threat is habitat loss, fragmentation, human conflict poaching. Project Elephant was started in the year 1992. It is included in Schedule of WPA, sites Appendix 1, and corridors are made for elephants. Cheetah, Asiatic, critically endangered, extinct in India, African vulnerable. African Kuno National Park, reintroduction site. Mortality in reintro, adaptation issues. Project Cheetah, reintroduction from Namibia, South Africa. Indian tigers endangered. Diverse forest, highest global population in India. Habitat loss, poaching. Project Tiger 1973, Schedule 1 WPA. Snow leopard vulnerable, high altitude Himalayas 3000 to 5000 meter. Poaching, retaliatory killings, climate change. Project Snow leopard 2009, Schedule 1 WPA, sites Appendix 1. Endemism in India. Definition: species unique to specific geographical location. Regions: Western Ghat, Eastern Himalaya, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Northeast India. Examples: Nil Kurinji WG, Indian pitcher plant, Meghalaya, Nilgiri Tahar WG. Lion tail macaque WG, Shanghai deer, Manipur. Legislative measures, key acts: Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Apex Law for Wildlife Protection, establishes protected area species in Schedule 1 to 6. Forest Conservation Act 1980 regulates diversion of forest land. Environment Protection Act 1986 Umbrella Act for Environment Protection. Biological Diversity Act 2002 implements CBD, establishes NBA, SBBs, BMCs for conservation, sustainable use and benefit sharing. Forest Right Act 2006 recognizes forest dwellers' rights, promotes community involvement in conservation. National Green Tribunal Act 2010 Special Tribunal for Environmental Gases. Method of conservation ex situ conservation off-site, zoos, botanical garden, breeding, research, education. Example Padmaja Naidu Zoo, Indian Botanic Garden, seed and gene banks, long-term storage of genetic material. Example NBPCR, captive breeding, cryopreservation, in situ conservation, on site. Protected area network status of November 2023. National Park 106 National Park are there 1.356 area percent area. State protection example Jim Corbett, Gir, Kaziranga. Wildlife protection wildlife sanctuaries 573 wildlife sanctuaries 3.76% of area. Specific species habitat protection example Gir wildlife sanctuaries. Biosphere reserve 18 biosphere reserve, 12 UNESCO map core buffer transition zone example Nilgiri Sundarbans. Conservation reserve CR 115 conservation reserves 0.17% area buffer zones. Government community managed community reserve CMR 220 community reserve 0.04% of area. Private community land community led. Sacred groves traditional community protected forest patches. Biodiversity hotspot genetic bank. So this is the end of lecture. So friends, we will meet in the next video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, and please do subscribe, like the video and press the bell icon so that UPSC focused videos keep reaching you. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.